Hey guys, today I'll be doing a review of the 16 ounce Grant Pro training gloves in Velcro. I just got these from Grant a couple months ago. You might have seen my video where I received them that day and I unboxed them. Just kind of give you guys an initial look of these gloves. I've used them sparingly ever since then. I haven't used them that much, just sort of for a little bit of bad work and for some mitt work, mainly because they're an expensive glove and I want them to last for a very long time. So just kind of keep them in the rotation. I did get these directly from sales at grantworldwide.com. You can reach out to them through their email. They also have their Facebook page and their Instagram where you can go on there and check out what styles they have, what colors you might like, what kind of material you can get. Pricing wise, I believe they start off around $380 for their stock colors, which is the black, red, and white, and the red, black, and white, and lace up, and then on up from that. So if you want to get like Velcro, you have to pay a little extra for the Velcro, and if you want, metallic colors, alligator skin, whatever you want, they can do it, but obviously you'll have to pay for it. So I did get these. It took several months to get from the initial time that you order these. You contact Grant, send them an email. They ask you what you want. You agree to what you want color wise, and then they send you a sketch. Make payment, and after that, they tell you how long it's going to take, which could be a couple of months depending on availability or what colors you get. And then, of course, I believe if you're a professional fighter, I've heard pros have connections, so they probably get theirs a lot quicker than that. But for the average Joe, takes probably a couple months for you to get these gloves, which makes them kind of exclusive. You don't see too many people at the gym rocking Grants. Not only that, because they're super expensive. And they're rare. So as you can see, they're a beautiful glove. One thing I did notice about these gloves when I first took them out of the box is that the leather quality is on par with Reyes. It has that thick Mexican cowhide leather, has a very strong leather smell to it. So they're a beautiful glove. Stitching is great, it's perfect. I haven't found any flaws with this glove other than them just being expensive as hell, if you want to consider that a flaw. But as far as craftsmanship, I mean, these are probably the best I have seen in a glove, just based on the leather quality. You can see it's a nice shiny leather. There's no indentations, no imperfections. The logo is on point. You got that standard Grant logo with the Grant Worldwide. I believe the Pro Flight gloves, the smaller, like 8 or 10 ounce gloves, and some of the older Grants used to have this logo. Then you would have the Grant word underneath that, but they removed that for their training gloves. But as a close-up, you can see the welted seams look fantastic. The stitching is all on point. Even the welted seams and where the thumb loop right here is all nicely done. You don't see anything. Typically, this is the area where you see a lot of stitches popping out, and it looks really like sloppy. Another thing I love about these Grant gloves is they do a nice job with the fingertip area. Everything is real nice and kind of thin and compact. You don't have a lot of bulk. Some gloves you have like a really bulky finger area. So they do a nice job of see how the leather is all nicely just kind of folded in there. Just a very high quality glove. Welted seam looks perfect all the way through. Cut very nicely, really clean. Very clean job. You can tell the person who created these took a lot of pride in these gloves. So I can definitely give them big ups for that. You can see the stitching looks great. I mean, even the leather quality, I'm trying to get that detail in the video. You can see that leather quality is on point. The Velcro closure looks really great too. They use a high quality leather throughout the glove, not just on the knuckle area, on the palm. The only area that I think they use a little bit different leather is right here on the inner thumb, where they push the holes through. It feels a little bit more thinner. But other than that, the rest of the glove is very high end. And probably doesn't get any much better than this. So Velcro wise, you can see that this is a Velcro closure. One thing I did notice is that the Velcro is very high quality. It sticks very nicely when I remove it. I mean, it's tight. I have to pull with a lot of force to remove the Velcro. So you can see it goes all the way around. So it's a 180-degree Velcro closure, just to show you guys. So you get that full wrap around. The inside uses a canvas liner like all Grant gloves do. The wrist support is okay. It's a little bit on the thin side, but once you have everything wrapped up, it's not bad. It's definitely not as thick as like Sabas or some of the other gloves I've reviewed. It's a little bit on the thinner side, but you can see they do a really nice job. A little bit of a loose thread right there. Not a huge deal, but they do a nice job of making everything really clean. Even the stitching on the inside of the glove where you can't see it. So you have the canvas liner, and then you have the tag, the Grant Worldwide tag right there, and then the Made in Mexico tag as well. So just a couple things to look for if you're wondering if you have a pair of authentic gloves, if you didn't buy it directly from them. And then you have the elastic piece right here to keep the inside of the glove together. So comfort-wise, putting in the glove, it's a very comfortable glove. It does take in some break-in time. So once you have these on with your hand wraps on, you can make a really great fist with these. You can open your palm pretty good to parry. The padding is a dual, like I believe it's either a dual or a triple layer padding. I'm not sure if they use horsehair in these or what, but you can definitely, it's definitely a forgiving padding, but it protects your knuckles. So I would say it's in between, similar like the Sabas. When you punch the bag, you get great feedback, but you won't go away from your workout with sore knuckles or your hand being injured. So, which is why I think a lot of guys that have hand problems use Grant, is because they offer the protection that they need. The thumb is in a great position. The thumb is a nice parallel to the hand, so you don't have it like traditional Mexican style gloves where the thumb kind of sticks out and goes up. This one stands nice and in line with your hand. When you make contact with a bag, you make a nice pop with these gloves. And the gloves themselves are actually a little bit on the big side. If you can see it, they're not very compact. Again, these are in 16 ounce. You can see they kind of rise up almost to where my elbow's at. So I got maybe like 4 or 5 inches right there until they get up to my elbow. So these are larger gloves. If I were to do it all over again, I would probably have gotten 14 ounce. But these are still great, probably better for someone with a little bit bigger hands. There's a little bit of wiggle room in there, not too much. Once I have my hand wraps on, they feel good. If you notice right here in the finger area, there's a little bit of a felt padding on the inside. So when you put your hand in there and you make a fist, you can feel a little bit of some felt around the finger, and they just do that for comfort. So an excellent glove overall. Whether or not they're worth the money, if it's $300, $400, whatever you pay for it, $300-$400, that's really just up to you on your budget. Are they a fantastic glove? Yes, I think they're just one of the best gloves I've ever used and seen. But then again, that's up to you whether or not you want to spend that kind of money on these gloves. They should last you a long time as long as you take care of them, wipe them down, keep them aired out after you use them, put some leather conditioner, and they should last you a long time. But they're overall a very excellent glove. If you need more info, just shoot an email over to sales@grantworldwide.com. Let them know what you're looking for, and wish you luck.